thank you. So, I am currently studying abroad at Doshishi University, and my program is called the Associated Kyoto program. And as a part of this program, being a college program, we get a spring break. But in addition to that, they gave us about 5만 yen, or 50,000 yen, to go on a trip somewhere to learn something about Japan or about yourself, or if you're lucky, both. And for this trip, last week and a half ago, I went to Okinawa for about 6-7 days. And this story is from my first night in Okinawa. Being that I only had 5만 yen, and because of this wonderful thing called a low-cost carrier, I decided to get a flight that left from Kansai Airport at around 6:30 p.m. and arrived at Naha Airport at 8:30 p.m. Usually this would not be a problem. You know, you can take transportation anywhere on the island, and you can get anywhere you want to because it's Japan and there are like trains everywhere, right? But no, that's not the case. Not in Okinawa anyway. So I get there at 8:30 at night, and my hotel is about an hour north from the airport. So I run and I go and I'm expecting to take the bus, and I walk up to this like visitor counter and I say to him, "Hey, I'm trying to get to Ona Village. It's about an hour north of that." "Oh yeah, let me see the bus." "Oh, the last bus left at 7 p.m. You gotta take a taxi." "Oh my god, how much does the taxi cost?" And she's like, "Oh, around 10,000 yen." And you're like, "I have 5,000. I'm a poor student. I can't speak Japanese. You gotta help me out, lady." So I'm looking at the lady. I'm almost crying, like, I need to get to my hotel because I don't know what I'm gonna do because I've never been here before. Like, shaking like this. And the lady, luckily for me, takes pity on me. She's like, "Well, there's a bus that goes up the Ishikawa highway. And off the highway, you can probably take a taxi. And total, it'll come around to maybe 3,000-4,000 yen." Like, okay, I can do this. And I go to the bus, and I sit on the bus, and the bus is already kind of weirding me out because it's one of those coach buses with like a chandelier in the back, and I'm like, did I sign up for a porno or something? What am I doing here? And sitting on the bus for about an hour and a half, so it's 10:30 at night now, and I get off the bus, expecting, you know, maybe some light, a bus stop, civilization. The bus stop is literally one of those emergency phones and a bench. No light, nothing. And then I get off, oh my god, I'm going to die. This is it. I called a taxi company. I said, "Hey, I happen to be on this highway. I kind of don't know where I am. I've never been to Okinawa before. You think you can come pick me up off the side of the highway?" And the guy's like, "Oh, we are. Turn around, go through the path in the woods. And when you see like flickering street lights, walk towards that, and then our car will be waiting for you." So it's so dark that I only have the lights of the highway cars passing by behind me, and then I take out both of my cell phones, like this. And I'm walking through like, "Please, monster, just don't come and get me." And I finally see like the glimmer of the street light, and I run, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I made it." There's tears in my eyes. I see the taxi. I see the taxi. I run into the car, and of course, after having such a life-altering experience, the first thing I want to do is share it with this guy. So I shared in Japanese, like, "Oh my god, you would never believe what happened. This is my first night in Okinawa, and I didn't know that the trains and the buses stopped running at 7 p.m. And then I had to walk through the woods. And why do you have woods path? Why didn't you come get me off the highway? And oh my god, I'm so happy you came to get me." And the guy, he looks at me and he turns around and he says, "Wow, your Japanese is really good." So my only reaction was, "Oh." Anyway, my hotel is right over there. And it was one of those experiences where it's like, yeah, I learned a lot and I thought I would almost die, but I met a really nice taxi driver. And he also actually taught me some Okinawa Hogen. I could share some of it with you guys if you would like to know. That was his big thing, like, oh, I'm sorry you went through that experience. Do you want to learn some Okinawa Hogen? Three things. Arigato is Nihei deru. Nihei deru. Konnichiwa is haisai. And my personal favorite, kanpai, is kari.